O ito, this is really weird. Makikita mo talaga sa mga propagandista na napaka-incoherent nila mag-isip. Yung belief system nila, yung foundation nila is incoherent. Nakalagay pala sa title, Victim Blamer Kakamping versus DDS Joey. Kung agree ka dito sa victim blaming na ito, dapat mag-agree ka rin kay Gabe. Tapos si Gabe, kung sinasabing, kung ginagawa niya yung victim blaming na yon, dapat agree siya sa akin. Huh, what the hell is going on?
Nauna kasi akong issue dun sa false comparison mo. Yung about dun sa yung comparison mo ng asawa and jowa compare sa politician na like yung sa nabudol or na victimize ay na victim. Unang-unang gusto kong tanungin, bakit mali nasisihin kayo na pinanalo niyo tong si BBM na ayun, na mali nasisihin kayo mga pinanalo yung taong yan.
Maganda yung tanong, bakit daw mali nasisihin kayo na kayo mismo naglagay kay PBBM, right? Tingnan mo kung paano sagot dito si Joey. Weird. Or just stupid.
Explain po, yes, pa-explain po sa akin.
Okay.
Then ako naman.
Mali yung ganon kasi you are actually assuming that there is a right vote. Sino yung right vote?
Let's do a Chinese eyes. Chinese inspection. What? Tama naman yung nagtalong. Sila naman talaga na nagpanalo. Kaya nga, may causation, right? Meaning, malakas yung correlation talaga, no? No? Meaning, bumoto ka, binoto mo si PBBM, nanalo siya. Right?
Mali yung ganon kasi you are actually assuming that there is a right vote. Sino yung right vote?
Wait. You just open a can of worms. What are you fighting for then? So, if there is no right vote, then it follows that there is no right person to vote, right? Napaka-incoherent mo talaga mag-isip. Apakababaw mo. This is a self-defeating position. So kung there is no right vote, then yung sinasabi mo na Dutertista na criterias, it's also wrong. Not only that, if mali yung Dutertism na ideology, then we have to assume na there's no such thing as pagmamahal sa bayan. Oh, surprise, surprise! Everything is just reduced to absurdity. I know you live in one, but if that is your position, then everything is just absurdity. Everything is just triviality. There's no such thing as pagmamahal sa bayan because there's no right vote. So hindi kami boboto. No, that's another topic kung boboto ka o hindi. You have to vote. Pero ang position niya is there's no right and wrong vote. So ano yung nirarant nyo? It seems to me na hindi dapat kayo magsisi sa boto nyo. Because there's no right and wrong vote. So what's your problem? So, if your argument is there's no right and wrong vote, how does it then follow that we should vote VP? Kasi non-sequitur yun. The fallacy of non-sequitur. Ang non-sequitur ay Latin for it does not follow. Nangyayari ito kapag ang konklusyon ng isang argumento ay hindi lohikal na konektado sa mga premise o pahayag bago nito. Walang direktang ugnayan. Example sa politika, gamit ang parehong senaryo. Person 1. Bakit mali nasisihin ka namin sa nangyaring gulo? Kayo at ang mga botante tulad mo ang naglagay kay President X sa posisyon na iyan. Person 2. Hindi mo ako pwedeng sisihin. Kasi may problema ako sa bahay, nasira ang ref namin kahapon, kaya hindi ako nakapag-focus ng maayos. Dito, nag-non-sequitur si Person 2. Ang problema niya sa ref ay walang kinalaman sa tanong ng pananagutan sa pagboto. Ang konklusyon niya na hindi siya masisisi ay hindi lohikal na sumusunod sa premise na nasira ang ref. Ang tunay na usapan ay ang pananagutan sa pagboto. Pero, ibinaling niya ang usapan sa isang personal na problema na hindi relevant. Ang non-sequitur fallacy ay mapanganib dahil inilalayo nito ang debate mula sa tunay na issue. Lagi mong tanungin, korektado ba ang konklusyon sa mga premise? May sense ba ang sinasabi niya? Kasi pwede naman walang right vote kasi walang right candidate. But there are wrong votes. Pwedeng lahat ng mga candidates is wrong choice. Yung candidates. It doesn't necessarily mean na there's no right vote. Sinasabi lang niya na walang maling boto kasi sablay yung mga pinagtatanggol niya. Not only that, you're conflating two things again. The fallacy of conflation. Ang fallacy na ito ay nangyayari kapag hinalo mo ang dalawang magkaibang ideya na dapat ay magkahiwalay. Hinahalo ang dalawang konsepto para maging mukhang tama ang isang maling argumento. Tingnan natin ang isang halimbawa sa politika tungkol sa right vote. Person 1. Bakit mali nasisihin ka namin sa nangyaring gulo? Kayo at ang mga botante tulad mo ang naglagay kay President X sa posisyon na yan. Person 2. Mali ang premise mo. Sinisisi mo ako kasi inassume mong merong right vote sa mundo. Dito, nag-conflict si Person 2. Hinalo niya ang pananagutan sa pagpili ng leader, goal ng pagboto, sa imposibleng konsepto ng perfect vote, ang right vote. Ang tunay na usapan ay ang responsibility sa ibinoto. Pero, iginiit ni Person 2 na hindi mo siya masisisi dahil walang objective standard ng tama at maling boto. Ginawa niyang komplikado ang simpleng usapan ng responsibilidad. Para maiwasan yan, ihiwalay mo ang mga kahulugan. Laging tanungin, ano ba talaga ang pinag-uusapan natin? Ang act of voting ba? O ang moral perfection ng boto? Define your terms. Mahilig ka talaga sa mga ganyan non-sequitur at conflation, no? Kino-conflate mo yung universally right to do it like objective and a goal-oriented. For example, walang right and wrong clothing. That was my argument, right? It is depend on your goal. The subjectivity side is the goal. But the steps are objective. So there is a right vote. You're just stupid to realize that because you're illogical. Ang alam mo lang propaganda and kipay arguments. You're conflating two things. The goal is subjective, but the steps to attain that goal is actually objective. So there's a right vote. Mahina talaga to. Napaka-incoherent. Kayo normal ba na pag-DDS, bobo? Well, I guess majority, kasi kung majority nga daw sila, di ba? It follows kung majority ng Filipino ay bobo, then sila yung majority, then subset sila ng majority bobo. But not all, kasi pag sinabi mong all, hasty generalization na yun, pero majority of them are bobo. Kung ang goal mo magnakaw, boboto ka din na magnanakaw, still a right vote. Correct! Your right vote depends on your goal. So there is a right vote. Kung ang goal nyo is continuity, unity, there's a right vote. Nakakalimutan nyo yata na yung kamo yung pinangako sa inyo. If that is the goal, that goal is subjective. But the steps to attain it, they are objective. So there is a right vote. Nang be-brainwash lang yan. Hindi. Against to sa position niya, DDS. Kaya nga sinasabi ko kaya ka na pagkakamalang double agent by accident kasi. Tanga ka kasi. Napaka-incoherent mo mag-isip. You're shooting the DDS right now. Kasi they will listen to you and say, there is no right vote? Then what the hell are we doing? Yung goal is subjective, but the steps to attain it, that's objective. Like for example, if your goal is actually to seduce a man, there are objective ways to do it. Like your attire. So, there are right clothes to wear depending on your goal. Kino-conflate mo yung goal at yung steps. Pero hindi mo alam, binaril mo na naman yung sarili mo dyan. Binaril mo na naman yung Dutertista. Ano pala yung pinapalaganap mong Dutertista? Hindi ba yun yung goal? So there's no right vote to attain that? This will be used against you. For example, may labanan, kakamping, lahat-lahat, nilagay nila si Trillanes. Sabihin mo ngayon, bakit mo boto yan? May mga kaso yan. Why? There's no right or wrong way to vote or wrong vote. Who's the right vote? Ano sasagot mo? Well, it's not VP because as far as I'm concerned, VP Sara Duterte is also a wrong vote. You stupid. Paano mo ngayon sasabihin na iboto natin si VP Sara? Ano justification mo? There's no right vote to vote Duterte? Yeah, necessarily, dahil sa sinabi niya, you assume there's a right vote. Okay, let's assume there's no right vote. So VP Sara is not a right vote, right? Okay, kapag sinabi ng isang tao, we want Trillanes, anong argument mo na wag iboto si Trillanes? Sabi mo, sundalong kanin yan, kriminal yan, okay. Your point is, there's no wrong vote. There's no right vote. So what's your point? Pinag-conflate niya yung wrong vote tsaka right vote. Hindi ibig sabihin ng wala kang maiboto o hindi mo mahanap, wala nang right vote. How can you defend yourself na dapat ito yung iboto. Hindi ko pwede sabihin na dapat iboto o dapat gawin. Again, there's no right and wrong vote. Kapag mahina talaga sa logic kasi pag political addiction lang ang laman ng utak mo, ganyan. Self-defeating. Ang dami mong kinoconflate ditong idea as in universal and objective side. There are objective steps. There's a right vote depending on your goal. Ang goal yung subjective. Subjective kung saan tayo pupunta. Pupunta ba tayong Baguio? Pupunta ba tayong Mindanao? Pupunta ba tayong Palawan? Subjective yon kung ano yung gusto natin puntahan. Pero kapag ka nag-decide na tayo kung saan pupunta, objective na lahat yung gagawin mo. O, bibigyan ito ng argumento, debunk mo ha. We all agree na we don't like corruption, right? If the goal to lessen or remove corruption, there's a right vote. Kasi ang awkward nun, naboboto ka dahil gusto mo ng corruption. Para kang tanga nun.
Sino yung right vote?
Hindi mo kailangan alamin kung sino yung right vote. Pwede mo alamin kung sino yung wrong vote. It doesn't follow. Parang ganito, epistemologically speaking, wala pa tayong right or complete account of knowledge. Does it follow there's no right account of knowledge? No, it doesn't. But there are wrong accounts of knowledge. Hindi ka gumamit ng critical thinking, surface level, tsaka political addiction lang nilagay mo. There is a right vote. Maybe hindi mo alam yung right vote. Pero it doesn't follow na there's no right vote. Parang sinasabi mo na, oh, you assume there's a right account of knowledge. Well, I didn't say that, but it doesn't mean there's no right account of knowledge. Since nakakita ka ng wrong account of knowledge, then there must be a right account of knowledge. Ito yung din yung mind sa pragmatism. Ang sabi ni Peirce, mas madaling i-identify yung falsehood kaysa truth. Ang proseso is ganito. Pragmatism tayo, tuturuan kita ha. Titingnan mo ngayon kung sino yung mga wrong vote. May matitira ka. Hindi ka sure kung right vote or wrong vote. It doesn't mean it's not a right vote. Process of elimination, tinanggal mo yung wrong vote, then may natitira, you cannot actually confirm that it's a wrong vote, then you vote for that person. But you're conflating uncertainty and certainty. Not because you are uncertain, wala nang right vote. Hindi ganun yun. Very dangerous yung ganun thinking. Well, siya nagsabi niyan. So, hindi mo pwedeng pagmalaki na si VP Sara ang tamang vote. Why? Because there's no right vote.
Binoto ninyo kayo naglagay dyan. Bakit? Pagka ba si Lenny yung nanalo at si Lenny ang binoto, tingin ninyo 100% is going to be the right vote?
See? Kino-confuse mo yung absolute certainty, yung uncertain. Sino ang may sabi ng 100%?
No! Because we do not know. Hindi rin natin nakita si...
O see, kino-confuse mo nga yung uncertainty. Kino-confuse mo yung idea ng right vote and then the causation. Parang ganito. Nagkaroon ako ng cancer. Mahilig ako sa processed food. Lahat, processed food. Tapos sabihin mo ngayon sa akin, kain ka kasi ng processed food. Sinagot ko sa'yo ngayon, that's wrong. You assume there's a right food. Saan ba yung nakuha yung idea ng victim blaming or blaming? Sa causation. Kaya mo sinasabing victim blaming is wrong kasi yung victim is hindi niya kinos na mangyari yun. Yun lang yung point doon. Yung pagbe-blame is about causation. You assume there's a right food. Pwede mo ang gamitin niya kahit saan eh. O di bawa, magjowa. Sinabihan mo na yung kaibigan mo, wag dyan. Bakit? Nananakit yan. Mga jowa niya dati, sinasaktan niya. Ginugulpi niya. Sisikmuraan. Yung babae nga, puro pustiso na yung ngipin niya dahil dyan eh. O di ganun nangyari, no? Ginawa mo pa rin ngayon. Sinabi ko ngayon sa'yo. Sabi ko sa'yo, huwag mo nang jowain yan eh. Sabihin mo sa akin, mali yan, maling premise yan. Because you assume there's a right jowa. Ang bobo. Hindi ko sinasabing there's a right jowa. Kasi sabi ko lang, wrong yan. Hindi pa ako nag-claim ng right jowa. Ang kiniklaim ko pa lang, mali yung jowa. Pasok na pasok, di ba? There's no right jowa. You assume there's a right jowa. No! I'm not saying there's a right jowa yet. Kasi kung ganun ka-easy yun, di ako na sa'yo nag-recommend sana. Hindi yung point. Ang sinasabi ko, mali yung jowa. Wrong! Napakasimple lang yan. Maraming logical arguments to prove God's existence. Ako ang position ko. They are all wrong. Does it follow atheist ako? Does it follow I affirm that there's no God? Does it follow that I affirm that there's no right argument or logical argument for God's existence? It doesn't necessarily follow. Ang alam ko lang, mali yung arguments mo. Hindi ibig sabihin sinabi kong wrong vote yan, ay ina-assume ko lang may right vote. Or, ito yung right vote si Lenny. Hindi, kasi sabi ko lang wrong yan. Unity, continuity. Di ba yun yung lagi nyo sinisigaw? Kaya kayo bumoto kay PBBM? So, there's a right vote. That is a right vote based on that goal. Kaso hindi nangyari, then that's a wrong vote for that goal. Ganun lang kasimple.